Welcome back to Midday Kentucky, everyone. Well, Believing in Forever Incorporated is kicking off its 5th annual A Coat to Keep the Cold Away Youth Coat Drive. Here to tell us more about it is Divine, our buddy. How are you, man?
Good morning. I'm blessed. Okay, what's going on?
We are great. We love it when you come in. We know when you phone, it's time to ask our viewers to hand in a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I want to go back a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. Was it 5 years now that you've been doing this?
This will be our 5th year.
Okay. Tell everyone at home how it all came about.
Well, it started on a drive to work. We saw about 4 or 5 kids at the bus stop with no coats. We yelled out the window, "Where's your coat at?" A couple of the kids said that it might be a few paychecks before their parents could afford to get them a coat.
Yeah.
And it just kind of put it on my heart. So we did our first coat drive. Then we did a second one. Then we changed it around a little bit, and here we are 5 years later.
Yeah.
So
amazing.
Divine, this is unbelievable what you guys have taken on. And you all push for actually new coats versus used coats.
Right.
Why in that direction?
So we do brand new coats because the first year we did used coats, and a lot of the coats we got were stuff that people wouldn't even put on their own children.
Right.
They were old, maybe stuff that's been in the attic for years.
Right.
There might be health concerns. Kids may have allergies. People may smoke. You know what I mean? So we just felt like it would be better to do brand new coats, and it could inspire kids a little bit more.
And look, and that's the thing, and I want everyone to know at home also, we don't want people to think, and when I say this,
Sure.
Divine, that they were not being ungrateful.
Right.
Because it's not about that.
No.
I understand where you're coming from because I used to work with something similar back home in Australia.
Right.
And the people giving the used coat wasn't thinking, oh, well, let's just give them a second-hand coat and I don't care if it's got holes in it. They weren't. They just didn't think about the other part.
And most people don't. They don't think about who's receiving, and they're just thinking about giving, which is great.
Yeah.
But we're trying to think about the kids.
And, okay, so I want to ask you that, because what happens, like there could be someone sitting at home now who maybe not can afford to go and buy, you know, a brand new coat, because I know you can get some coats for $50 or, you know, you can spend a fortune on them, or anything, you know, around $45, $50. How do you feel about if they were to go to a store, one of those St. Vincent de Paul stores, or, you know, one of those type of stores to go and buy a couple of coats? Would you accept something like that?
We would accept that. I think it's the aesthetic of a child being able to tear a tag off a coat and know that it's for them.
Yeah.
And we feel like that can inspire them beyond just getting a coat for the season.
Certain pride in it.
Exactly.
You know, to be able to put on something new and be excited and be proud.
And say, this is mine.
This is mine.
So we're not just trying to provide coats for the winter, but how can we inspire them as well?
And you know what? What you were just saying there, you just had the same jumper on. The same.
Man, don't stop playing,
I thought,
Troy.
did he take that picture yesterday?
Oh my daughter's not going to let me hear
See?
the end of
there
this.
it is. There we are.
Hey, when it looks good, it
She's
feels
gonna
good.
go,
She
Dad?
says I need to upgrade my wardrobe, so
Do we
the
need to
fact
give
that
you a
this
coat?
just happened, bruh. Oh, man.
Is she at home watching now?
Most likely.
All
She's
right, well,
probably on her, yeah.
tell us about the 48-hour performance outside last year. Now, well, I think you came in before that.
Right before it,
Yeah, and you were telling us about it, and I went, you're nuts. 48 hours in the cold.
So we did that last year because we had 3,000 coat requests, and we had only got about 2,000 coats, and we had pretty much extended our network. So I was trying to think of a unique way to get our mission to some new eyes. So I did something a little crazy. So I rapped outside for 48 hours straight, downtown in front of the courthouse, and we were able to collect another 850 coats in those 48 hours.
I was told that you call it rapping. But it didn't really sound like rapping.
Bars.
It was a mumble.
No. I don't do mumble rap, Troy.
He's got it. Well, I want to know, how do you find the kids that actually receive these coats?
So we actually work through the school system.
Okay.
Because we work through the Family Resource Center. They know who's on free reduced lunch. They have an idea which kids need help. So that way we kind of keep out those that might just be trying to take advantage of the coat drive. So we work mostly through the schools.
You're a good man. Listen, we're going to put up all the information up on the screen on how you can donate. There's their website, email, give him a call as well, everyone, 859-303-2637. He's always there to help out. You're a good man. We appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
Great
Thanks,
job.
Troy.
All righty.